What do you mean? Aunt Phoebe made a good point.
Brooke, it doesn't matter if we're talking about Tom or me or whomever. You are never going to let anybody take Tad's place.
But Tad is dead. And what we had was over even before he died.
So don't you see, you have found a way to enshrine it. And that way is Jamie. As long as you don't acknowledge Jamie's paternity, you don't have to accept the fact that Tad is gone. You can hold on to him forever. Every time you look at Jamie, Brooke, you will see Tad. It will be like he's still with us, like he hasn't gone.
I think that's the most convoluted thinking I've ever heard.
Brooke, it took me a long time to figure it out, and it took me an even longer time to understand it, but now that I do, it makes perfect sense, can't you?
No, it doesn't.
Brooke, you have justified not telling the truth. Because you say you want the Martins not to be able to interfere with your raising.
And because I didn't want to hurt Dixie.
Yes, but the Martins would be thrilled to death to find out that they had a grandchild, as would Opal. And you know that Dixie would be thrilled to death also to find out that there was still a piece of Tad.
I don't agree.
Brooke, I think there's something even stronger in terms of an emotional reason for this. You loved Tad. And you can't seem to let him go.
I think you should go, Jack.
It's true, though, isn't it?
I don't think you're thinking very clearly. Good night.
Fine.
I'm coming. It's all ready. Ooh, yum, 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 yum. There's my best boy. Are you my best boy? Is my best boy gonna get a... come here, you. Gonna get a little nightcap? Come here. Come here, come here, come here. Let's have a little nightcap, huh? Oh, yes. Turn around. Oh, no, turn around. Yeah, there you go. One little nightcap, a little bit? Yeah. Oh, no, you're a hungry baby. Yeah. You know how much I love you? Yeah. You got it? Let me put that down. Here we go. Yes. I love you more than anyone can measure. You know that? I guess you could say I love you more than I can ever say.
Come on, is it true?
What exactly did Aunt Phoebe tell you?
She said that you and Jack might be getting married. Hey, you know, I think that is great. And you know, Grandmother, heck, she'll come around. Anyway, I just wanted to give you my best wishes.
Oh, well, thanks, but it's a little premature.
Oh, so she kind of jumped the gun, or?
Yeah, I'm afraid so. I mean, it's true, Jack and I have become very close. We just have a few wrinkles we have to iron out before we can really make a decision about marriage. No, you know, everything was just great until a couple of days ago.
From what happened? That is, if you don't mind telling me.
No, I broke a date with Jack.
And he got angry?
No. He ended up having dinner with Erica.
And? So what?
So I was irritated.
Huh.
And don't give me that look. You know that Jack and Erica have a long history.
No, you know, you just said it. You said it. The key word, history.
Maybe.
Maybe? What are you talking? Erica was about to marry Charlie.
But she broke it off, and how do I know that Jack is not the reason why?
Oh.
And listen, she still has a thing for him. She's been hanging around him as much as she can ever since she came back from that cruise.
Okay, all right. Brooke, now, wait a minute. Let's say, for argument's sake, that she still has this thing for Jack. That doesn't necessarily mean that Jack has a thing for her.
I know that.
What? Then why are you letting this get to you?
Because it's not Erica that's bothering me. Jack keeps harping on Jamie's paternity, and why am I still keeping it a secret?
Well, I have to admit that has been troubling me, too.
Chuck, you know that if I told the truth, that a lot of people would get hurt.
No, but that was a long time ago, and I'm sure that Dixie can handle it right.
Well, I don't agree with that. And you know what makes me really angry?
What?
Jack seems to think that I am keeping it a secret because it's my way of holding on to Tad, and it's just not so.
Are you sure about that? Most psychologists believe it is best for the child to be told the truth at an early stage about adoption, about parentage,
Chuck,
or anything that relates to
Jamie
that.
isn't even walking
Yes,
yet.
yes, I know that. All I'm asking, are you planning on telling him when he's old enough to understand? Well?
I don't know. I don't know. Obviously, you think I should.
Well, I think you should give it some consideration. For Jamie's sake, if not for your own.
I'm not ready to make any decisions yet, okay?
Okay. I just wish that you would think about it. Because I discovered one thing. A lie like this that is kept only causes a deeper resentment for the individual when they discover the truth.
Well, I think sometimes the truth creates more problems.
Yeah, that's true. Only if it is held and it comes too late, like it did for Emily Ann. Because Emily Ann had the right to know who her father is, or was. Just like Jamie has the right to know who his father is. Do you know, Jamie isn't the only person that's affected by this. What about Tom?
What about him?
Do you think it's fair to him to let this thing just drag on? Do you realize that everybody in this town thinks that Tom is the father? And they are all wondering, why don't they just get remarried?
Well, that is their problem, isn't it?
Yes, it is, Brooke. But it is also Tom's problem. What happens someday that maybe he may meet someone that he wants to marry? Do you expect him really to go on pretending that he's Jamie's father?
You know, you're siding with Jack.
No, I'm not. I'm just asking you to re-examine your motives about the paternity of Jamie. Brooke, ask yourself, am I really doing this to protect Jamie or to protect myself?
You want another one?
Oh, no, thank you. So, Jack, why were you so down earlier this evening when you came in? Oh, no, let me guess.
Okay, if you think you can guess, go ahead.
I guess that it had something to do with your proposal to Brooke. Phoebe told me. And I guess Brooke didn't accept. I mean, that would explain why you have this dark cloud of gloom hanging over you.
Erica, I hope you understand, but I would just really rather not discuss this with you.
I understand.
Thank you.
I think it would help you, though, if you could talk to someone about it. I know how wrenching it is, you know, when your love life goes sour. I mean, even though I'm the one who broke things off with Charlie, I was just as pained as he was.
Sorry.
Well, I mean, everybody thinks that just because you're the one who broke up with someone, that it's only the other one who's hurt, but that's not true.
Why are you telling me this?
Because I see you suffering, and because I would like to be able to do something to help.
Well, you have, believe me.
How?
Well, you sat and you had a drink with me, you listened to me bellyache, and it helps.
Well, we have seen each other through some very rough times.
Oh, haven't we indeed? And I'd say we've weathered it pretty well.
I'd say we have. Life is just so full of changes, isn't it? All the time. Constant change. Not much you can hold on to.
No, not much you can count on at all.
Jack, what I wanted to say is that I think you're a very special person. And I think you deserve every happiness.
So do you. But as you and I both very well know, the world doesn't always work like that.